You know what's funny? Who did I see do this first? Getting on the elliptical and doing it from behind, and then you take the camera and you come shoot on, and then the guy pokes his head out so you can't tell, so they're like doubling it up on the...
I feel like people think we look weird sitting in here like this.
I don't think so. I think this is kind of a normal thing.
It's relaxing.
I like where... Are we going to show...
I like to,
show people how to flip that thing.
Here's the thing.
Calm down, you're shaking me.
Here's the thing
that
with...
vibrating my booty.
Why is it that everybody thinks that if you flip a tire, you do CrossFit?
Why is that?
Well, because they made it popular, I guess.
It's also...
There are a few different ways to flip tires. I think the way that they do them
is terrible.
Well, they just do it to exhaustion, right? To get tired.
They do cardio.
They're doing cardio with the tires.
But this is actually a great movement to generate power.
Power and strength.
How do you do that? Let's go ahead and
you have to get out of it first.
Yeah, watch out there.
You need some help there, Sal?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't going to. So, first things first, right? We got to get in proper position. So I want to actually probably step my feet out a little bit wider so that way my arms can come in nicely.
So kind of like a sumo stance?
Right, so I'm not really in like a narrow squat stance or even just like a neutral squat. I'm a little bit wider than normal.
Yeah, I even open up my stance like I'm around the tire, you know?
You could even get into a sumo stance with your feet if you prefer. The key is to really get uncomfortably close to the tire so that way you're lifting and using all your momentum and force so you're extending into it.
Do you lift and kind of push?
So you're gonna lift, push, it's hips.
Okay.
And everything is happening simultaneously
all right,
together.
Show us.
Okay, so as I'm coming down, I'm gonna drop into
grab
position
the bottom of it?
here at the bottom, and then I'm gonna look straight ahead, and I'm gonna make sure that in this position, now I can recruit all this tension and force ahead of time, so I'm gonna preload, squeeze, and then I'm gonna come up, boom.
And then you
then
gather
I'm just gonna
yourself.
explode and get out of it.
Now do you go one after another after another?
No,
or do you...
no, you reset every time, right?
So that takes a lot of energy out of me, just that one lift.
Well, this reminds me of when you talk about like jump boxes, right? We talked about jump boxes recently where or box jumps, right? Where people are just hopping up versus taking each time, loading yourself, exploding.
Doing
reset.
it with intention.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you want to build power, you have to train power, not exhaustion, not fatigue,
So
which would be more conditioning.
Something that's key, and Doug, if you come over to the side, you'll see when when he gets down, right? He gets down and he loads. Before he comes up, and this is the biggest mistake I see people do, is I see rounded backs or they have like their biceps curl it up.
Thank you, yes.
You want your arms tension. Tight. I can feel right now my glutes and hamstrings are tight, my arms are stiff and tight, and then it's all one explosive boom.
Have to use those legs, those hips.
All one movement. Reset completely. Gather myself. Get in that position again. Straight down. Just like if I'm getting ready for a deadlift. Arms are straight. Get that tension. My heels are driving to the ground. I'm tight everywhere. Boom.
Good. How quickly can you recruit that response that you want?
How much do these tires weigh? How much do these tires weigh?
This is probably about 900 pounds or so that I'm flipping over.
At least. I mean, this is off a tractor. So
no, I don't know how much this weighs. Does it say?
Pretty heavy, but this is a great.
It's heavy as shit. That's
this
what
is a great power movement. Excellent power movement. Something that I may even incorporate before I deadlift. Do like a couple of these.
Exactly.
Reset myself. Go do a heavy deadlift.
No, that's an excellent. I love to do something like that. But you're only doing like 3 or 4 tops. You're not trying to do 10, 15 and fatigue.
You're trying to prime the central nervous
system. That's right.
system.
You're just trying to prime it. Then you go over and go do a move like that. So moves like this can be super effective when done correctly. The thing that drives me crazy about this fitness industry is you see someone start flipping a tire and it turns into a competition of how fast and how far you can flip the damn thing, which totally defeats the purpose of a great move like this.
Why are you guys flipping this across the grass for? All you got to do is look how easy this is. Requires no effort.
Of course, leave it to the scientists to come up with the frictionless way.
No need to flip it this way. You guys are doing the tire wrong.
Look at the athlete go.
Way to go, Sal.
Boom.